That's quite loud. Hey all, well, welcome back. I have done a little bit of prep work to get Splorch ready. Actually, I'm going to turn down the volume a little more. Okay, just that's me turning down my volume. Anyway, Splorch is close to leveling, to evolving. Yeah, he can fight like anything, so I'm just gonna take the I can take the experience share off of him. My idea right now is that I want to see. I'm saving because I want to see if we can turn off battle animations and still get the animation like when he evolves. Because if that's the case, then I think I might start turning animations off unless we do an important battle like Winona rematch. But anyway, I'm saving because I want to reset if this is not the case. Biotish. Wow, one's all across the board. That's always neat to see. Okay, he still animates. I think that's good. Yeah, what better way to kick off the stream than just jump into an evolution? Okay, it's Swampert. This kind of he's not my favorite. But we got him. We got him for the sake of the Pokédex. That's what this is all about. So yeah, now I gotta pick somebody else. And somebody else that we can go battle Winona. Or Winona. I think it's just with an I. We'll find out in a second. But yeah. There goes Splorch, you're all set and ready. I'm gonna just go in. I kind of want to go in order. In Pokédex order, but these ones are gonna be quick to level up. Like Poochyena and Tailo only have one evolution, so there's not as much work there. For Winona, I kind of want to jump in and get like Gopher. At least, if I can get Gopher to level 35 and its first evolution, then I can do like a lot of the grinding off stream and come back and just evolve it fast. So I think that's what I'm gonna do. Also, I realized something that will not affect the stream at all, except for me, is that I updated. Oh wait, hang on. Bouncing on, and we'll save having just gotten another evolution. But yeah, one little thing that's gonna affect me, but not anybody watching. But I think it's neat to mention is that I've been messing around with this old laptop that I used to watch the stream. It's my monitoring laptop, more or less, but it's this old ThinkPad T420. The battery was long dead, at least I think so, and so it's got a new battery, and oh right, I should get Charybdis in case we have dragons at Winona's gym. But it's old. The battery was like long dead, so I got a new battery, and I discovered in the process of that the battery that it came with, I got this thing used, so I don't really know its history. But the battery it came with was already pretty poor. It was like up to like 3 hours of battery life, something like that. You know, these are old business laptops, so you're not really meant to have them like running all day. But the best one I could get is like 6 hours, which is decent. It's a step up. I'm not taking this thing long distance really. But I did that, and I replaced the hard drive with an SSD because it had a disk hard drive. So it seems like it's already working faster, which is good. It's already like operating faster. How does this work? Yeah, no, this is right. I'm like, it's the last one is the complicated one. This one. Why do I feel like this gym has changed somehow? Oh, because I'm just a fool. There we are. Wait, has it? This feels different. It's also just been so long since I've been at this gym that I might be totally wrong. Anyway, I also bought new memory modules to increase the memory, and also, I don't know, maybe the memory will run faster. Or did I just buy one? I might have bought just one. Because there's like two, there's like one of the slots under the keyboard it's hard to get to. Okay. But yeah, so I'm gonna see how it performs while I'm watching the stream. I also changed the Linux distro to Fedora, which I forgot that I even had flash drive for that, but we'll see. I kind of want to pick an XFCE, a distro with XFCE as the desktop environment, because it might perform better on this old stuff. Anyway, yeah, Winona I think is the only gym leader I haven't rematched yet, so I want to see what she's got. Looks like she's got no new dialogue for the rematch. Oh, never mind. You have scaled the pinnacles, the reigning champion. Oh, I remember. You've scaled the pinnacles, the reigning champion. Please, allow me to see your power at full flight. She was supposed to have an aloof, proud voice, and I don't remember how I did it. Okay, she got 5 now. Dratini, huh? That's it. But Tropius is interesting. Tropius is kind of going to be kind of hard to deal with. But I will send out... Should I send out Sympathy? I'll send out Closton because he can do Ancient Power. Man, there's not really... Let's go after the Tropius. I'm gonna swing big. We've got a level advantage so far, so I think we're gonna be okay. Well, I hope we're gonna be okay. Oh, because it was ground. I was like, why is it using Ice Beam? Oh, damn. I mean, Earthquake is not gonna be any useful in here at all, really. Alright, okay. Ancient Power. Pikachu just... Frisbee should just use, probably, Thunderbolt. I want to get Charybdis in here, but it's going to be really risky as long as the Tropius is around. Maybe I should have used Surf just in case we could knock out the Tropius better. Ah, damn. Alright. Can you take a Solar Beam Closton? Does Bug resist grass? I think it does. Oh, that was hardly anything else. Like a Surf would have taken out the Tropius. I feel silly now. Alright. I'm gonna do Ancient Power again just because... Tropius seems the more dangerous. And maybe I'll heal Brisbee. No, you know what? I'll hope that Brisbee can hit, and we'll get 2 hits on the. Oh, never mind. I'm presuming that I'm forgetting that she doesn't have healing. That she does have healing. Naturally, okay. If Brisbee can hit, then we escape. Okay. Okay, that's not good. Tropius didn't get its turn though. I need to do this again because I think she's just going to heal again. Oh. Sneaky. Having set up the paralysis, Dratini is protecting itself at all costs. Okay, who do you have next? Pelipper. Yeah, now that we've got a water type, I should really get Closton out of here. Like, if Brisbee can get a hit off on that Pelipper, then that'll be great, but I really need to get Charybdis, I think, for the Ice Beams. And if I can move fast enough, that Dratini won't get to Thunder Wave again. Oh, well, I mean, it doesn't really. Maybe I should have. I forgot that Pelipper's like to have protect. Basically, nothing happened this turn. But I want to say that it's going to try it again. Okay, do I think... So Dratini failed Protect, so I think it can succeed on the next turn. Pelipper probably fails. So let's take Charybdis' turn to heal Brisby. And then Brisby can Thunderbolt the Pelipper. And I think it'll Protect successfully anyway. Oh no, it's gonna do something else. Although actually, now I'm thinking Dratini's probably gonna Thunder Wave Charybdis rather than protecting him, because now there's no Thunder Wave Pokemon on the field. Hey, Gopher got a level. The only drawback of this is that I can't safely bring out Charybdis. I can't safely bring Gopher back into the fight. Okay, Altaria is major dangerous target, so we're gonna give up Brisby's turn to make sure Charybdis can attack. I hope she's faster. Altaria's not all that fast until it gets like Dragon Dances going, surprisingly. So I really just need to like interrupt. Yeah, there we go. I really just need to interrupt the setup more than anything else. This frickin' Dratini is gonna keep going though. It's gonna just keep Thunder Waving for the whole match. Okay, Bowing Skarmory. Dratini. I have to Ice Beam the Dratini. Skarmory is kind of scary, but not with my current, not with this pair. We should probably be okay. Yeah, I just want a Thunderbolt. I'm like, do I want to Surf to hit like whoever comes in next? But I think it's fine. I just have to trust that Brisby actually gets to move this turn. Oh right, Closton gets some experience from that, I forgot. Yeah. Get out of here with your big metal bird. Oh wait, I thought she had another one. Oh wait, she said, what did she say? I failed to reach your height again. Okay. Even though I've lost, the wings of my heart remain unbroken. I can rise and soar again. And yet again. I'm convinced of it. Okay. So yeah, now I think we just go train Gopher a whole bunch. Probably just fighting Gabby and Ty all over a bunch of over and over again. Yeah. Maybe I'll put Bark in here. But yeah, what was that? 1 or 2 levels? Because Gopher is, oh, I misremember. Gopher's a girl. I'm thinking of the Flygon I had in Sapphire, aren't I? It was a boy. Yeah, she got 2 levels out of that. Nice. Anyway, I think Gabby and Ty are up here. I might be wrong. But now here begins the cycle. But yeah, it's funny. I've never used Fedora as a distro before, and it's got like, at least the desktop environment that this one came with has like it's very Mac style, and I don't know if I'm going to keep that. I probably won't. Probably won't. Certainly because it's such an old machine that probably it will do better. Oh, okay, good job, Mark. Big hits. I was gonna say probably this old laptop will do better with a lower, less demanding desktop environment. I'm surprised that Xbox survived. don't know, just use your weird freaking moves on it. It's got like a 1 hit point left. Funny enough, I have been working on the animations for the Pokemon game I've been making. I wrote a little script to copy out all of the animation data from the into a form I can use from the decomp. No, sorry, no interview today. I don't feel like it. I wonder if... Yeah, Sandstream was one of his traps. I don't know, I almost want to take Gopher on a journey to actually, like, fight stuff. To just fight random wild Pokemon itself rather than going through the cycle again. But I don't know. But yeah, I've been going through all these Pokemon animations, and I swear they're not like playing at the right speed, and I'm not sure why. Because the assembly code just has like, oh yeah, I need to get Anders back. The assembly code in the decomp just has frame counts. This thing lasts this number of frames, this lasts this number of frames. And I've tried running them at both, like, I've tried doing the math so that they're either running at 30 frames per second or 60. And that one seems right, so I feel like I'm missing something. Like, maybe each Pokemon has a defined animation speed or something that's different from each other. I hope not, because that would be really obnoxious to figure out. I would probably just have to watch recordings of each animation and then try and work out backwards what they're supposed to be. See if the timing lines up. Oh yeah, also I didn't see if there's a better way. I think what I want to try is, especially because Gopher needs like 10 more levels at least, if not more. I want to try doing the Pokemon League here. Oh wait. I saved it the wrong time. We got Battle Scene off to go faster, and I'm gonna save outside. If things go really bad, I just want to switch. I want to jump back out here. And unlike Gabby and Ty, I'm just gonna have Gopher in the team, but never directly in a battle. So she's just getting all that XP secondary. And yeah, we got our guy running the dark Pokemon team first. I don't have any healing items, which is probably a mistake. But I'm gonna see how well I can do. He's got no new dialogue, I don't think. But yeah. I'm gonna see. Well, I guess we'll see. I'm gonna see if I can get an Omni Boost or two on the Mightyena because I'm not too worried about it. But then I know he's just gonna send out what's it called? The he's got his like crab Pokemon to send out instead. Man, it's freaking Mightyena. I'm not even getting the boosts. I'm gonna be like low accuracy, and I'm not even getting the benefit of doing this strategy. Oh man. I mean, I think there's very few of his Pokemon that actually have like a secondary, that don't have a secondary type. They're all like dark something. So I can probably safely use other team members. I feel like this happened the first time going to the Elite Four. Oh well. You tried Boston. You got debuffed real bad, so we can just go to Bark instead. would go to Brisby, but Bark is lower level, and I want him to get the experience. He's even lower level than the Crawdon. I forgot that we were basically under level for even the first trainer. Even the first Elite Four. Wow. Oh, Absol. I think Bark is really strong. Maybe I can just crit through the Absol and then deal with the other ones. I'm pretty sure he has like a Houndoom. Bark just needs to hit really hard. Like, without leaving them in the red. Oh, there's the crit. There's a little chance that it could survive otherwise. Okay, so Shiftry. I mean, Closton would have been good for Shiftry because of the aerial ace. I'm not sure who can... Oh, Cryptus can Ice Beam. Let's do Cryptus. Like, it won't be super good, but hopefully she can knock him out and not have to take a grass move. Oh, no. Okay, Swagger's pretty bad. But I could get a safe switch into Closton and see if he can do, like, a Brick Break. Because I think Shiftry will try a Swagger again. Oh no, he'll try to go for the kill because we're low level. We're low health. Brick Break is stronger. Oh, I see. I see your strategy. Austin, I hope you can go first. But I'm glad I sent you out for the aerial ace. Because freaking double team of obnoxiousness. No, Cluster. Oh, he survived. Oh, he flinched. Well, you know what? Enemy used a heal. I can too. Although I don't have a good one. Oh no. Do I spend a super potion? I can spend a full restore. Why not? Closton deserves a win. Smack. Okay, Closton, you just need to go first or, like, not? Oh. Well. Come on, Closton, you can do it. Yeah, there you go. Works every time. And he had the attack buff. Thanks so much for that attack buff, by the way, Shiftry. Oh, it's Cacturn. I'm gonna try and keep Closton in for this, actually. See if we can Brick Break it. Oh yeah, he did. Good job, Closton. I knew you could do it. I never doubted you for a second. I don't know, this feels oddly familiar too. Like, is this also what happened the last time? I don't know. All the sand attacking from that Mighty Eno is just so obnoxious. Who uses sand attack by the time you got to the Elite Four? I don't know. Oh, I never listened to this. I'll listen to that Victory's music after the next one, because I don't remember that at all. Who's next? Is it Ghost? Yeah, it is. Okay, Ghost. I guess Bark is maybe the safer one, but Sympathy... Oh no, Bark is the only one, because of Dark. Okay. Bark, you gotta crunch your way through all these specters, all these spookies. But yeah, I'm gonna remember to listen to the Victory music. Yeah. I'll say again, I think it's neat that Phoebe is a character design first, and then, like, surprise, she's a ghost trainer. It's like, she doesn't have to, like, look like a ghost trainer. Oh. You sneaky snake. Oh, you got a crit on that? I feel like it's a shame that Bark doesn't have focus energy, because that would be really good with the Leaf Blade. Oh, of course you have Ice Beam. I actually forgot about that. But if I can get you down in the red, then I can Giga Drain a bunch of that health back. Oh, never mind. I should just crunch or die. Or I could die anyway. What the heck? That was my ghost solution. Well, it's got Ice Beam and Shadow Ball. I don't know what else it has. Alright, Charybdis. I think I have some revives, just not a lot of them. My thought is, I'm gonna get a free turn. I'm gonna get a safe turn, so I'm gonna Rain Dance and just Surf Sweep as much as I can. I feel like Dusclops is kind of a defensive type. If I get another chance to switch, I'll go to Brisbee, though. As long as the rain is up. She can have some fun thundering through everything. Okay. I'm gonna keep the surf going. I'm imagining 2 turns of surf, if not, like, a crit. Thank you, Charybdis. Thank you for that crit. That's funny, that Bennett is worth less experience than if I split it with Gabby and Ty's Exploud. Come to think of it, I guess the Exploud is Gabby's because she's on the microphone, she's the speaker. And the Magneton is Ty because he's the cameraman. I never thought about it before. It also lines up with like where they're standing in the character portraits. Okay, let's see if this is enough. I might Dragon Breath just for the paralysis chance. Never mind. I'll surf for the guaranteed KO. Good job, everybody. Okay, so we still have Dragon Trainer, which I'm not too worried about. Oh, right, Ice. Was my solution for Ice? I guess Closton's Brick Breaking, or probably Brisbee with electric moves, because they're all going to be... There's going to be some ice, but there's also going to be water. Let's start with Sympathy, though, because, I don't know, we'll do some fun stuff. And then Bark is not going to be very useful here, I don't think. Oh, hi, Indie Retro. Yeah. No, I'm not even close to being done with the decks, but how are you doing? I was kind of locked in there for a minute. No. I'm done with all of the other games that I need to fill in this decks, but I'm not even close. I've not been playing offline nearly enough to be able to make it work. Oh wait, what am I doing? Oh, that's kind of good. Oh, that's not very good. Well, we can suffer the hail to set up a Calm Minder too. But yeah, how are you doing, Indie Retro? Indie Retro? I don't know. I don't know how you normally shorten your handle. Yeah. No, I'm just back. I'm just back at the Elite Four to like raise, to help raise my what's it? My little ground antlion. I think you did tell me before, but it's been so long I've forgotten. I'm sorry. I'm terrible like that. Indy does feel like I'm talking to Indiana Jones, which is kind of neat, but I can imagine that retro sets you apart a little bit. Okay, Sampathy doesn't even need a type advantage anymore. He's just that good. That's only 2 Calm Minds. And the hell's done. Okay, do it again. Do it again, Sampathy. Pokemon is a child's game. I don't even have X items with me. I went into this like very poorly prepared, by the way. Which is not something to brag about, but I will like say it. Also, I gotta say, without Steven in the Elite Four anymore, it's really water heavy. Like, there's that famous IGN review saying that there's like a lot of water Pokemon in like water areas. And they didn't, you know, I don't know, they didn't do themselves much of a service to continue that with Emeralds. I don't know. That said, Steven would be a much harder champion to have to fight. Awesome. Maybe I'll lead with Sampathy in the champion fight here too. Cause who? Oh, Dragon is next. I mean, it should be Bark really. But maybe I'll lead with Closton maybe, I think. Because I don't have any good I don't have any good healing items either. I just kind of jumped in here, forgetting that this was a struggle. Alright. Whatever, I'll just reset if things go really bad. Soft reset. Dragon guy. Drake, wow. How clever. I mean, he is like a sailing captain. Or I don't know, he's like a ship's captain from the village people, but I don't know how that's supposed to relate to a dragon, but whatever. Hey, Clausen. Can we get some actual... Oh, well, never... I guess not. I want to get the Omni boosts. Because there's some, like, actual flying Pokemon in this mess. Oh, great. Should I just switch already? Let's just try doing it again. Omni boost. I'm out of ancient powers and I didn't get anything. Okay, this Shelgon is just being obnoxious. You're here to... I mean, this Shelgon would be a really good setup if I just frickin' switched out to somebody. Oh, did you use up all your protect turns? Are you done protecting? I don't really have any setup Pokemon though. Like Sampathy is kind of it. Brisbee has agility and Cryptus Rain Dance kind of sets up for stuff, but like... Oh, I should have healed up Cryptus because she has Ice Beam. Oh well. Boston is probably going to have to take a hit for the team here. Oh, great. Now you're back on the Protect train. Okay, wait. You're going to fail this time if you do it again, so... Okay, he doesn't. Okay, but I'm going to guess... I'm going to say it's time for Cryptus. Screw it. He might do another attack to try and go for the kill. Oh, he does. And took no damage. Oh, this Shelgon has the frickin' no recoil ability. I didn't know they had that. Okay. So this entire Elite Four might level up Gopher to a Vibrava. I had to think for a second. I was like, what the heck is it called? Oh, it's scary. Bark be nimble, bark be quick. Don't get pecked apart by the Altaria. Oh, this is not gonna be good. This is gonna be pretty bad. Come on, Bark. I need Bark for the water guy as well, for the champion. So he really can't get knocked out here. I don't have enough healing items. Come on. Oh, of course he did. And it's a physical move, so it's boosted by the Dragon Dance. That's not good. I might be resetting here. Alright, Brisbee, just like throw out a Thunderbolt. And we'll live with the consequences. Oh no, we're dead because it got all of its it got its Dragon Dances. Well, Clawston's still here. I'm gonna be really insulting and send my nearly dead Clawston against the paralyzed Altaria. Even though he doesn't actually have a move. Okay, that is not a good idea. And I can admit that. But I think that this Altaria does not have a good move against Charybdis. So I'm sorry, Klaus. This is going bad. Okay. Oh, you don't have any more full restores? Did I get him to waste them on Shelgon? Okay, now Kingdra. Oh, I freaking hate Kingdra. I think I just have to go for the Dragon Breaths until I get a Paralyze, and then like hit him really hard with something. Because Kingdra is basically like only weak to Dragon. Oh, here we go. This shit again. Come on, you gotta paralyze him. The paralysis will counteract some of the speed, like enough that we can actually knock it out. Because I don't have Bark left to handle this. Come on. Oh, Charybdis is too strong. Yeah. Okay. Because I think Kingdra is what ended my first Elite Four attempt here. And so that's a good relief. Although I'm not set up well for the next... I'm not set up well for the final with all of my knockouts. Okay, Charybdis, are you good? Are you good, Charybdis? Yeah, Paralyze is weird. You mean in terms of the spelling, or like... The spelling is a little silly. I always thought it was a little bit iffy because it's like, oh, why am I doing Calm Mind against the ground-quaking Flygon? Never mind. Hey, Gopher. Gopher, you want to sit in here for a second while I revive somebody? Actually, I don't think I can kill this Flygon. Can I? I think Bark is the only one who won't just get immediately killed by an earthquake. No, it's your own baby self. Aw. Gopher is the whole reason I'm here. Yeah, in terms of spelling. I imagine it's like it must be like an Old English thing. Dragonclaw's not even his best move. I imagine I have like a Dragon's Talon or Dragon's Claw somewhere. Oh, he's got Flamethrower. Okay, well, we gotta reset. The Elite Four is a nice idea and all, but I think it's not gonna work. It's not gonna work unless I really level up my team and bring healing items. Okay, so we're back here. It's time to battle Gabby and Ty. To be fair though, Gabby and Ty will drop like one level. Like they'll even as we approach level 35, they're given like at least one level per battle, and they're not hard to get to. So it's not that bad. I can also check if any other gym leaders want to rematch. It'd be way better spelling Paralyzed than Paralyzed. I mean, I look at it and with an I it looks wrong. I think part of what the Y does is it solidifies the pronunciation. Because with an I it looks like Paralyze, which is not how you pronounce it. Like, you can maybe do I-E-S, Paralyze, but I-E pronunciations are always a little bit, like, iffy anyway. So I can at least appreciate the intention there. It's why it's a lot why some words. Well, that's not. I was gonna say it's similar to how some words in English have double letters in them, but usually that's because they're compound words and they just happen to end and start with the same letter. Yeah, English is hard. English is hard partly because of all the like invasions of the British Isles historically, but also like smart people in England made some dumb spelling rules sometimes too. So like sometimes it's like legit bad decision making, but sometimes it's also just, you know, like famously, a lot of those words that are spelled with like O-U-G-H, enough is the most famous one. That is not a historical spelling. It's not even like etymological. Some like wise guys in like a British university decided that spelling was like more accurate to the original Latin or something, even though I think enough doesn't come from Latin. But that's what they decided, and then they were like, okay, we're preaching down to you that this is the way you spell it now, and now that's how we spell it. Because I mean, this is long enough ago that a relatively small number of people were in charge of printing or had access to printing on a wide scale. So like books would just get printed with the new spelling now because those people made that decision. And it's bad and it doesn't make sense. By comparison, like in Shakespeare's time, enough was spelled E-N-U-F. It's spelled like exactly the way that you would think it should be, and we've lost that. Example. I can really appreciate some of the Romance languages that are a little bit more sensible, even though some of that... oops, that's not thunder. Talk mostly English, barely Spanish despite being Spanish. You kind of understand it, yeah. It's kind of in the blood. I think it's more in practice than anything else. Oh wait, did I not turn off animations? I guess they're still on. I guess I'll turn the animations off because I want to save some time here. Yeah, I think it's more in practice because nobody teaches you necessarily that like this is spelled this way for this reason, but like we get used to it and it looks wrong if you spell it another way. You know what I mean? And sometimes when you see a new word, it will have a familiar kind of spelling that hints at its pronunciation, and sometimes it's right. Sometimes it's wrong. Sometimes it's a very bad suggestion of how it's supposed to be pronounced, but yeah. In my experience, I think it is mostly due to practice and what we get used to, how we get taught. It's like, because language is a largely learned behavior. Like, our brains have evolved to be pretty good with spoken language and even written language. But we're not really born with it. I don't think it's as inherent as all that. Yeah, you gotta train. Yeah, I can't go back to it. I'm not even that keen on going to the Elite Four. I'm going for like, what's the best, quickest way to evolve everybody that I need. And I'm starting with the Ho Index. I want to fill the Ho Index so I can get the Cyndaquil from Professor Birch. And then I'll go... And I'm going to try... I think I can save the mystical... I think I can save the mystic Pokemon for last. Right? Like, I mean, I got one already. But I think I can save Deoxys. Because I'd like to wait and do that one. It's a little special. But Yeah, the way I want to order things is to do all the level ups, trade, and item evolutions that I can, and then, oh, Brisby, okay, good. And then basically when I've leveled up everybody that I can, in Hoenn, then I'm going to go after some of the legendaries, which will be fun, because I think... I've looked up how to do this, and I think that I can go after both Groudon and Kyogre. And if I can't, then I'll just do Groudon, and I'll trade the Kyogre I got. Oh, I named Whippo for some reason. Yeah. Is it weird seeing a male Gardevoir? Oh, can you not get male Gardevoirs anymore? Does Kirlia just like, does a male Kirlia just always evolve into a Gallade now? I don't like that so much. Yeah, it's cause like, I got, you know, Sampathy is a femboy. You know? Pokemon like remove the femboy? Like I knew that Gallade was introduced in the very next generation, like actually, now that I think about it. I knew they introduced Gallade, but I thought there was like some special, I thought you needed a stone or something. Is that not how it works? Oh, you can't get a male Gardevoir in later gens. Yeah. No, it's cool. It's not that weird. It's queer. It's cool. I mean, queer is technically a synonym of the word weird, but it's cool. I'm glad I got him. I'm glad I got him. I actually forgot. I've been doing this series so long, I forgot that I already had a Ralts in my Sapphire team. It was, well, her name was Violence, that was it. But she was a girl, and so this time I got a boy one, so I don't feel too bad. My only regret is that I didn't get a Spoink, because I think it would have been fun to have a Grumpig. But you know, I got my Armaldo. I'm happy with this team. Yeah. Sampathy, I believe I went to the guy who tells you about your IVs, and I think Sampathy has like perfect special attack IV. I think. I didn't look up exactly what his responses mean, but he said it was perfection. Yeah. Unless I'm mistaken, unless he tells you about your EVs. But it's in I think it's IVs, because it's in the house where, like, the one trainer says, I trained my Pokemon really hard. And the other guy says, I didn't train my Pokemon at all, but he said it was perfect. Oh, maybe when LCA is home compatible, you might try Living Depths. Ooh. That, I mean, and that would be enormous, right? Like, we're talking over 1,000 Pokemon now. Good luck. I mean, that'd be a lot. It'd be a lot of work. Like, I don't even think I want to do Generation 4 Pokedex completion. Like, I've had my fill. Even though saying that, I said I had my fill when I finished Crystal, but I mean it this time, where I'm like, I don't need to go back. Oh, hi, Mav. Welcome. How you doing? We were just talking about Femboy Gardevoir. While I level up Gopher, my Trapinch. Although, funny thing, I was just saying Sampathy. I got Sampathy, what's the word? Evaluated? By, like, there's a special guy on the Battle Frontier who tells you, like, which IV is highest on a Pokemon, and then, like, how good it is. And I'm pretty sure he said that she had, sorry, Sampathy I'm talking about. Pretty sure that Sampathy had perfect special attack. And then Brisby has a pretty decent speed IV, but that's like her best one. And yet, with the light ball, Brisby has a better special attack than Sympathy, which is really funny to me. You say Jane Girl, because tomboy's like the opposite. Oh. I like that, a Jane Girl. Although, I wonder, what's the... Is there like a female counterpart to Thomas? Tomantha? Tut. There might be. But yeah, I like Jane Girl. Sympathy to the Jane Girl. Maybe I could have named him Jane Girl if I knew that when I caught him. Yeah. Oh, it'll be definitely possible to do 11 decks when LZAs come out. Oh, is that because Legends ZA... Does Legends ZA bring back some Pokemon that were missing from the latest thing? The latest, like, Pokemon Home accessibility? I didn't know that. Yeah. As a counterpoint to Tomboy, I'm just curious to see if there's, like, I'm curious to see if there's a like, more literal, like, etymological counterpart. Like a Thomasina comes up as a result. I would not use Thomasina. I feel like Thomasina is such a cop-out. Oh, the element... Wait. Did people, like, dislike the element monkeys so much that they just haven't been in a game for the last few generations? That can't be it. I mean, I guess if you're gonna cut any Pokemon, it kind of makes sense where, like, they served a specific purpose in Black and White. So, like, I can understand it, but it also does feel kind of like they snubbed the element monkeys. Yeah, I hear you, Mav. I'm kind of Mixed on them, honestly. On one hand, it feels... Oh, wait. Curtis is already at 48. Okay. I'm going to wait until Brisby levels up to switch her out. I'm kind of at two minds on it, because I think it's kind of... Nah, you know what? I think I don't like them, actually. Yeah, they're a little bit palette swappy. I guess what I was thinking of is that, like, you have Eevee, where it's like, oh, it's unstable genetics means that it can evolve into different elemental types. Or, like, exposing it to an elemental stone will, like, evolve it in a different way, which is cool. But, I don't know, the element monkeys feel kind of like a weird cop-out, rather than having, like, unique... I don't know, it's weird. I can say that I specifically don't like them as a solution for the, like, 3 types gym in, like, the first gym in Black and White. Oh, for the longest time until LZA, those were some monsters that weren't available on the Switch. Okay. Is that because there's, like, is there, like, no way to transfer stuff from, like, 3DS games to the Switch at all? Like Pokemon, there's no connection with Pokemon Home, I guess, is what I'm saying. It makes some sense. I mean, it ultimately just speaks to how bloated the Pokédex is. Yeah, they just weren't in the game at all. Maybe I'm also just not familiar with Pokemon Home either. Oh, okay, wait. I've not heard of these names before. Tamsin is a British-English female equivalent to Thomas. So, like, Tammy? You could kind of do, like, Tam girl? Like, Tammy girl? Hey there, Tammy girl. Do-do-do-do-do-do, deep inside. Yeah, let's heal up Brisby. Oh, you can transfer the Switch as long as you downloaded them before it was closed. Wait, you mean downloaded before the home was closed? Yeah, some monsters were just not in the Switch by itself. Okay. I follow you. But yeah. I also... Yeah. I could imagine doing a living dex in, like, Pokemon Crystal, where you can see all the animations and stuff. But I can't imagine doing it for any of the other games. Maybe for Black and White, because they had that, like, 3D... or they had that 2D, like, skeleton system that was kind of cool. But of course that game would... there'd be so much to do. There'd be so much to make that work. There'd be too much. And yeah. And at least starting in... I think starting in Generation 4 or 5, I forget, is when you just have to have seen the entire Pokédex to be able to, like, get the National Dex, right? Like, you didn't have to... There was no special reward necessarily for getting all the Pokemon in that region. Man, Brisbee, as powerful as she is, Brisbee, like, really struggles when it comes to taking hits. I can't blame her. She's just a little Pikachu. But, I mean, gosh. Come on, Clost. Oh, I forgot. I waited too long to say, come on. Oh, Brisbee might be taking this hit. Oh no, she survives. Or rather, oh yes, because it's a good thing. I mean, what is it? Oh no, the frickin' bitrate is all screwy today. Why? Why is it all over the place? That frickin'... I don't even have a VPN on today. Or tonight, anyway. My IP... My internet is throttling. My internet provider's screwing me over. It's almost time for the midstream break, so maybe I can just check the... Maybe I can just check in with that. I'm not thinking outside the box with Frisbee. Well... Well, Retro, my good buddy, I think you'll find that she is already holding a light ball. I got it in Ruby. Oh, it's snowing. Oh, you know what? It was, I don't know if it was snow, but it was almost like a very, very light hail going on earlier tonight. Maybe there's some service outage that I'm not familiar with. But I don't remember there... Oh, you know what? There's supposed to be a big new storm. Big new storm. It'd be exciting. Big new storm. There's supposed to be a big new storm, and we're, like, on the edge of it where I live. But it shouldn't be that bad. And my internet's been fine up until, like, just now. We're down to, like, 1,000... Oh, 2,500 kilobytes? Oh, 700 kilobytes. 37? It's funny, on my laptop everything looks okay, so I guess the bitrate doesn't have to be that good for 720p. I'm thankful that I'm playing Pokemon. Oh, actually, let me check and see if there's, like, more interesting trainers to fight. Aroma Lady. Not really. I could go and search out Steven, but if I can't beat the Elite Four, there's no way I'm beating him. Oh, yeah, Monster Hunter Stories 3. Pokopia came out and I saw some people playing it and they were like, this is fun. And I kind of don't... Maybe it's... I don't mean to say it as a mean thing. I kind of don't care about modern Pokemon anymore, but I think it would be... The way... One thing that people have been talking about is how the development team who did Pokopia seem to be doing a better job than, like, Game Shark, than Game Freak, excuse me, Game Shark. But people were talking about it, and like, I kind of would I think it kind of would be a good move to like maybe let Game Freak, to let somebody else develop like a mainline Pokemon game. Because is there? It would feel bad if there was like anybody from the old staff still at Game Freak, but I don't think there is there? Like, you know, Satoru Wada did like a huge effort on like the first two Pokemon games, or the first two generations of Pokemon. And, well, like the main designer guy is like, he's not even working on the games anymore, I don't think. Like, he's just doing like design generally for Pokemon when there's like new Pokemon to do. I don't know. Also, yeah, I echo your sentiment, Mav. I saw it a minute ago, but like, yeah. Also, meh on Switch 2 game. Like, Pokopia is not a system seller at all. Like, it would not get me to buy the Switch 2. But alright. I'm gonna hope that the midstream music plays okay. I'm gonna go on the midstream break and see if, see what's going on with my internet, because this is really bad. We've dropped, like, 27,000 frames. What is that like? That's like maybe 10 seconds. I don't know. It's probably more than that. I think I'm doing my math wrong. But anyway, I'm gonna put on the music and I hope y'all enjoy. Oh, should it be more Metroid Prime music, maybe? The Shuffle wants to play Sand Ocean from F-Zero. Let's do Ice Valley. Oh yeah, that was right. Oh, we can talk about the next generation starters in a minute when we come back from the break. I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. And I hope the stream is stabilizing. It doesn't look like it is. I tried updating the Xfinity app and it says that it's not new enough, but it is new enough and I don't want to freaking have to log in again, so we're just gonna keep going. Because the last time I had to log in, I had to like install a different browser because I didn't like it. My installed one, it wasn't working. So in short, screw Xfinity. The only reason I'm staying with them is because Verizon tried to take over my building, and I was like, no, I'm not gonna just like get Verizon like everybody else. I think it was also more expensive. But yeah, I saw the new starters, and they do look really familiar. Was it Froakie? We had Froakie in Generation 6, I think. And Rowlet is Alola, so it's Generation 7. And a little fire dog. Did we have a fire dog before? The Pooch? Pooch? I feel like the dog is a little new one. Oh yeah, and Sobble. Oh... I feel like Fennekin is different enough because it's a Fennec Fox, but I can see where it's like kind of similar. I don't know why. I mean, the Pokemon, the expansion of the Pokédex just imitates capitalism, doesn't it? Where like there have to be new Pokemon every generation, and it's not going to pay off. And much like capitalism, it's going to inevitably fail. It's going to come crashing down. Also, I probably should have kept Feigning Tech or whatever. I'm not making like a strategy team here. Yeah. But yeah, it's funny, I have Cassette Beasts and I haven't started it yet. But I did start playing Terra Nil. I'm probably gonna play it after the stream. But it would be nice to play Cassette Beasts. Honestly, one of the reasons that I would go back to these old games, particularly to Generation 2, and Generation 3's grown on me in a way that I didn't expect. But the first 5 generations I've really enjoyed, having now played them pretty thoroughly. I really like the first 5 generations. Generation 6, I kind of is where things are starting to slip a little bit. Because you have the, like, Experience All. They got rid of Experience Share just to have Experience All again. It's just like, no, I thought you learned your lesson back in, like, back in 2000. No, what the heck? Yeah, and exactly. Legend Arceus proved you can have a compelling Pokemon game by remixing what you already had. Which, I own and I still haven't played it because I'm still trying. I need to get through Generation... I need to get through Pokemon X. Or Y. I think I picked Y. I need to get through Pokemon Y so that I can then do the Alola games, and then I'll feel like, okay, I've caught up. I think I'll also do Pokemon Sword or Shield or whichever one I got just because I want to, like, catch up. But yeah, I'm almost kind of tempted to skip it, honestly. I don't know what it is, but like introducing fairy Pokemon has not made the game more interesting to me. It's made it more confusing. To the effect that I'm like, I gotta like relearn all the type balances, and they changed type balances too, which doesn't help. Because now Steel is not as overpowered as it is as it was before Generation 6. And yeah, there's just something about like there are elements of X and Y that I really enjoy. That I like the EV training being the thing that you can do, even though like I will inevitably just like every new Pokemon I catch, I will just EV train to like crazy. But there are a bunch of things I like about it, and some of the new Pokemon are cool. I don't know. We'll see. I know that people didn't like Sun and Moon when they came out, so I'm curious to play those and see what they're about. Like, I've heard bits and pieces of why people didn't like it either. But yeah, I would really appreciate another game like Legends Arceus, and was gonna say it'd be almost interesting to see some more like Pokemon in the ancient past, like what did ancient Johto look like or something. But also, I feel like Pokemon's is it Scarlet? I feel like Pokemon Scarlet kind of, I don't want to say it poisoned the well, but it like messes with Pokemon in a way that's, it messes with like the Pokemon history in a way that feels kind of off, where like, you know, they have some of these like ancient forms of Pokemon, like what is it? Not long tail, scream tail. They had like things like that, which is like, that's kind of neat, but like also something about them doesn't really feel right. You know what I mean? For like the ancient version of this or that Pokemon. I don't know. So I don't know if like if they made a Pokemon game set in the ancient past, I don't know if it would be actually like, I don't know if they would follow that and it would be kind of off. Yeah, I almost wasn't going to say anything about Violet, but like Pokemon turning into robots in the future is such, it's like, they realize that like anything they do in these games like becomes canon, right? Like people are gonna, it's future Robo Pokemon are gonna be canon now, and it's such a bad idea. I really don't like the Robo Pokemon. We've got Metal Hands and Burning Wing, bug wings. It's like, if it wasn't a series like Pokemon where you're kind of meant to take things seriously, I think it would be fun. It would be fun and funny of like, whoa, the future Robo monsters. But like, it's Pokemon. It's Pokemon. They like want it. They want you to take it a little more seriously. And so it kind of bugs me. And also the like Robo Professor stuff is just really obnoxious in both of those games. It especially doesn't make sense in Scarlet, where it's like, oh, it's a digital construct of the professor, but like that game doesn't have the future tech theme, so it's like, well, wait a minute. I get the time machine part, but oh, whatever. Yeah, that's it. Maybe that's the most damning thing, and that's why capitalism makes a good comparison point here, because it's like, they're still like fun. They're still fun games. They can be fun. You can still enjoy them, and they're not so broken that people are refusing to buy them yet. I don't know. Maybe Winds and Waves will be like the breaking point where it's like so broken, and they remove so many Pokemon that like people are like, well, now what? Or, well, okay, Gopher's evolving. Let's not take away from Gopher. I want to see Vibrava animation. Yay! I was kind of hoping for the wing flap to be fast, but it's still cool. Vibrava, she's blossomed into a dragonfly who is still ground type. Okay, we'll get rid of Sandtomb is off. We'll get rid of that. You got a dragon move now. Oh, you skipped Sword and Shield? Yeah. I mean, I didn't say I bought a copy of Sword and Shield. I mean, I didn't buy a new one. Right, because Nintendo did not get my money for Sword and Shield. I'll put it that way. You know, because I do have a local game shop where I may or may not have bought it used. Maybe I did, maybe I didn't. You'll never know. And nobody needs to go, no. But yeah, anyway, yeah, and I've seen people play Sword and Shield, and I'm like, eh. Weird, like, centipede monster legendary thing that's, like, made of energy is like, what even is a Pokemon anymore? I'm like, why not? Actually, if anything, I would be kind of impressed if they went full-on, like, Digimon with the next Pokemon game, and they were like, you know what? We've gone so far off the rails, let's just do, like, crazy wackadoo shit with the next generation, and have, like, you know, Pokemon like Angidevimon or something, you know? Like that, like just go wild with it. Why are we pretending that Pokemon needs to be serious like animals anymore when you've got frickin'... You've got like all this weird stuff that doesn't make any sense. Like Generation 4 still had... Generation 4 and to some extent 5 still had the... And 6, I'll say 5 and 6. Still have this pretense of like, oh, you know, the Pokemon... And like they're tied into the land and the history and stuff, but like some of these other ones are like, what am I looking at? Like, what am I looking at? What are we doing here? Also, let me check. Glaurung? Oh yeah, so I put Gopher in the box because she's gonna take a really long time to level up further, and I want to do that on stream. I want her final evolution to be on stream, so I'm going to just do I'm gonna level her up to like within the one level she needs, and then level it and then do it on stream. So Bagon, oh this is not where I meant to go, but it's fine. With Glaurung the Bagon, she only needs one level to evolve because apparently Bagon's level 30, so we just have to fight like 1 or 2 Pokemon. Oh hey Wally, can I like rebattle you here? Is that what this is? Yeah, let's save actually. Oh, there's also riding Pokemon with the legendaries. Wait, you mean you can ride the legendaries? That feels weird. But yeah, I mean like, I'm like imagining just go more wild with the Pokemon designs, but I guess they have like a design document or whatever. Okay, we're rematching Wally, which I didn't think was a thing, but let's see. It might only be certain days of the week that he shows up. Also, he is pretty strong. And I'm missing one of my core team. Dang it, I did it again. Alright, well, let's see. Oh, I missed that. If the manga's canon, then people fusing with Pokemon is the thing. Ah, I remember. I think you've mentioned that before, man. Dang, why does Wally have Dragon Dancing Altaria? Did he have this before? Pretty sure he didn't. Okay, but this Altaria is gonna like aerial ace me in a second, right? He survives. Okay, don't be paralyzed. Yes. Screw you, Wally. Oh, you can literally ride a legendary Gen 9. Okay. I mean, that makes some sense. That almost sounds like... When you said that, I kind of thought of, like, a never-ending story. You're riding on the Luck Dragon. That feels like kind of a fair thing. I mean, I don't know. Apart from the fact that you can't breed legendary Pokemon, and they have a few other limitations, they don't get treated with that much respect, do they? I don't know. But like, you know, it was cool in Platinum, like going up, or wait, no, I did it in Pearl. It was cool in Pokemon Pearl getting the flute and going up the like extra layer to see Arceus and be like, whoa. It's got this like special battle music and there's like no story stuff attached to it, so it's like entirely your own thing. I think that's partly what I don't like about the newer Pokemon as well, is that like it's not really your story anymore. It's like, you know, it's the champion or like your rival's story or whatever, and you're just kind of the silent protagonist along for the ride for a lot of it. It would have been cool if Scarlet and Violet were all the Pokemon they wanted in the game in their past and future version, making each version independent. Oh. What you mean, like, if the exclusive Pokemon... What do you mean? If the exclusive Pokemon were, like, only, like, past and future versions? Those, like, all... Rather than... Do you mean instead of having, like, new Pokemon, they were just, like, the existing ones? I'm not sure if I understand you right there. Because I think that would be cool. If Scarlet and Violet were, like, no new Pokemon, and they just introduced this, like, future and past ones. Oh, all the Pokemon in the game were either future or past version, no exclusives. Okay. I think that would demand the question of why they even have, like, a separate Why is there even a version difference at all? Which kind of brings into question the whole framework of these games, doesn't it? Your Sympathy's probably gonna wreck this Gardevoir. Hee 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 hee. Oh, that's right. No, I didn't want that. I forgot. This is the only the only ability Gardevoir can have is synchronize. But it doesn't matter. We win. Yeah, also, I don't know if you've got Retro, but Wally also has a boy Gardevoir. A Tam girl, as I think we decided. Oh wait, did Clownrog not even get a level from all that? Oh, she almost did. Oh, and I got her in her Premier Ball. I forgot. Hang on. Let's have Battle Scene on just to get her evolution here. Oh, there are mods for emulators for a reason, but yeah, it's stupid of the version exclusives. Story shenanigans means the two games are connected or something. Yeah. But like, I don't know if anybody understands how the two games are connected. I guess like in one version, what is it, Arvin? Arvin is the guy who's like the son of the professor. I guess like each of them, both of them are his parents, but you only meet one of them in his game. I don't know. Is it... Because if the two games are like meant to be connected, then like both of Arvin's parents abandon him to their studies or something? Like, I don't know, it gets... I feel like that's almost worse than just pretending that they aren't. That they're like alternate universes of each other, which is what I think Pokemon canonized that at some point. Or they really strongly hinted at it. Here we go. Like, I think it was Diamond and Pearl suggested. Somebody in that suggested it. Here we go. She turned into a ball. Yay, that was the fastest dragon evolution I've ever done. Oh, it just occurred to me, we did 2 dragon evolutions this stream. 2 second stage ones anyway. But yeah, bad things are happening, you have to go to the future or past to save the world. Yeah. I mean, I do wonder what... I think the most interest that I'm going to get out of Winds and Waves is the same that I've gotten out of the last few generations of Pokemon, which is to watch other people play them. And to get a little excited over some of the designs. I think some of the designs are still fun, but it's kind of few and far between, I think. Okay, Beldum. Oh, Chaos. I think I needed to come back and do Chaos another time when I actually have it leveled up. Who can we level up that's like kind of quick? That'll like fit into the stream time. Of course, Zadie and Fang get to go next to each other even though they hate each other. I don't know. Let me check on Beldum real quick. Beldum is level 20. Okay, well I can get him a Tang before the end of the stream. That'll be easy. I think she goes here, here. I don't know. I'll organize them correctly later. Yeah, we're all good. Yeah. That said, I saw some of the controversy around the pepper, the like bell pepper Pokemon from Scarlet and Violet, and I was like, you know, you're right, the like fan version of a bell pepper Pokemon was a lot better than the one that they actually did. But yeah, exactly. There's sometimes a few cute designs, and it's kind of cute to like. It's kind of cute to what's the word? To feel at a distance how other people getting excited over returning Pokemon. Like there were Whale Lords in the wind and waves thing, and I don't know, maybe they weren't in the last game. I don't know, it's kind of neat. I mean, that's one of the reasons that I'm making a fan game is because I'm like, screw official Pokemon. I want to make my own Pokemon game and put the stuff in it that I want there to be. Oh yeah, here. This is Aroma Lady. I've gotten so used to the rebattle to the like Pokegear trainers, whatever it's called. Is it Pokegear? No, Pokenav. It'll always be Pokegear. Whatever item, whatever funky device that you use in these games to do stuff is always going to be Pokegear to me. It doesn't matter. Also, yeah. I also want to introduce a bunch of other stuff. Something that I feel like I'm starting to understand the modern Pokemon fans' troubles as well, where like, there's all this cool stuff in Gen 5 that was like, oh, why did I use Crunch? There's all this cool stuff in Gen 5 that was like, you know, you can click on the route and it'll be like, here's all the Pokemon you've got in your Pokedex that can be found here. And I'm like, oh, that's awesome. And it's not in Gen 6 at all. It's just not there. I'm like, what the heck did they do to these freaking games? And so I'm just making a version of Pokemon Crystal that has all the stuff that I want in it, and it's only the first 2 generations. I say it's only for the first 2 generations, but I also kind of want to add some of the like lost Pokemon from the Space World demo. Like there's that shell that is supposed to be the like Slowbro shell. I want to add that. I don't know. I think that'll probably be like a bonus thing that I do after I find it. But yeah, Pokewalker. I don't know if I can make Pokewalker work with my game, but that would be kind of fun. It's gonna be like a PC game, basically. It'll be to all appearances Pokemon Crystal, like, are fair to be, like, you know, whatever. But, yeah, Slowpoke Shelter. I mean, that's the thing. It's in the Space World demo, they had a shell Pokemon that looks like the spiral shell on Slowpoke's tail and on Slowbro's head. And it had its own name. And I'm thinking that actually the easiest way to fill it in is it would be an alternate evolution for Shelter. I kind of like the idea that you need it to make a Slowbro. Because here's my idea with that, how that would work. My thought is that you would have, if you got a Slowpoke in your party, if there's the like evolved shell Pokemon ahead of it in the list, then when it evolves enough, it'll become a Slowking. But if the shell is after the Slowpoke, it'll become Slowbro. So like, as if it's, you know, if it's like below the you know, if it's below the Slowpoke, it bites its tail. If it's on top of it, it bites its head. I just kind of want to do that. I want to see if I can do that somehow. And then, I don't know, if you have one in both positions, then I guess it's just random. So yeah, the only thing that kind of irks me about it is that I would be retconning how Slowpoke evolves, but I also, like, why not? Why not change it? Make it more interesting. That way you also don't have to, like, consume a King's Rock to make a Slowking. You could actually, like, use it for the flinching or for something else. No, magnet pull? You gotta be kidding me. Why? Ah, damn it. Why does his Magneton have magnet pull and not sturdy? That's so cruel. Okay, well, joke's on you because I have a revive so that Chaos can still get some levels. Still get some experience out of this shit. This is why it's easier to just fight Gabby and Ty, because Ty's Magneton just has sturdy. I don't have to worry about all this nonsense. But anyway. But I was also looking at the demo sprites, and there were some other kind of neat Pokemon in there too. That I think would be cool to have in the roster. That we just Pokemon we never got. And there's a decomp of the demo. Maybe, should I stream the demo at some point? That might be fun. Because I've never played it, but I could play it. I don't know how long it is. Oh, God, I didn't pay attention. Is this one also has magnet pull? God damn. Damn it. Okay, well let's, I'm just gonna heal Boston. Oh, never mind. Yeah, I'll just get ready to frickin' revive Chaos again. I had a feeling. I was like, wait. I should have looked at what Pokemon he is sending out, and I didn't. Yeah. You know, one of the things I want to do... Maybe I've already talked about... I don't know if I've talked about this on the stream. Maybe I have. One of the things I want to do is I want to reconstruct Kanto at its proper size and maybe put the Safari Zone back. Because I think there's some Pokemon that you can't get, but you have to go use the time machine to get from like Kanto's Safari Zone in Gold, Silver, Crystal. I know Tauros are just running out in the field, but there's some like other ones. Okay, Exploud is not gonna have like Shadow Tag or something wild like that. We can. It's not gonna have Arena Trap or anything. We can just switch it out. Yep. I also want to figure out. I mean, one thing I've started building is the Voltorb flip, because I know it's not. I think some people don't like it, but I like it. I want it to be an option in the game corner. And it doesn't fit so well on a Game Boy screen, but I might have to make some custom sprites for it. Probably I'll need to make a custom cursor, because I'm like, what the heck else? Like, how do I like draw a frame around it? Although now that I'm thinking about it, I think there actually is already a solution that would work. Kind of. Okay, cool. So that was a little hard on everybody, but Chaos is very close to evolution. I feel like Beldum is actually a very sneaky Pokemon. I guess if you didn't know about Metagross... So never mind, I'll back down from that. Because Beldum evolves at such a low level compared to its second stage, if you somehow didn't know about Metagross, then you might think Metang was its final evolution. But naturally, like, you can't get Beldum without fighting... Well, actually, I was gonna say, you can't get Beldum without fighting Steven and then seeing a Metagross. But that's not true, because you can frickin', that's only true for Ruby and Sapphire. And I'm still just not used to Emerald being so weird and different. Oh, although that reminded me in a roundabout way. Another change that you might appreciate, Mav, is that for my version of Crystal, I want to flesh out Claire's... Oh, I guess I never got Roar. For my version of Crystal, I want to kind of revert the Claire plot where like you have to go to the Dragon's Den and stuff, more or less to what it was before, but maybe flesh out a little bit more. But it's going to be specifically just that, like, you just have to, like, get the claw, and I think where I put it and what you have to do to get it is going to be a little harder. But I'm going to remove, like, the old man who tells her, like, you have to be nice or whatever. You know, who basically, like forces her to give you the badge. I'm getting rid of that, because that's one of the things I don't like in Crystal. which I think is also in Heart Gold Soul Silver. But yeah. Guy coming in to correct the gym leader. Because I like the part where, as a gym leader, like, she actually leaves the gym and has like a life outside the gym. I think that's cool. And I also like the idea that, like, the gym leaders aren't really beholden to the rules that much. Like, she can just be like, well, I'm gonna make you do this extra thing. I like that. I think that's cool. I also have to do something at Whitney. I like the idea that she like forgets to give you the badge right away or something, but I think she's not gonna cry from losing the fight. I don't know what I'm gonna change there. But I kind of want to keep the part where you have to talk to her a second time because she just like forgot. And I almost think that's funnier. Maybe in that spirit, maybe I can also flesh out some of the other characters some more. I don't know what I would do though. Like, what's his name? The fighting Pokemon leader who's on Olivine, I think? No, not Olivine. It's, guy who's on the island, like, his wife has the flight HM that she gives you, but, like, you don't really have any interaction between them otherwise, so I feel like there could be something there. I could do something with that. I don't know what it would be. Well, gee, I guess Closton fights this, like, here. I'm like, who do I send out I don't have my water Pokemon. Oh, but I do have Brisbee. I forgot. I forgot that Brisbee has a water move. But yeah, I think it'd be cool to fix some of the gym leader interactions. I don't know. I might even change the frickin'... I might even change the... Maybe it's too much, but I might even change some little details, like how Lance threatens to use Hyper Beam on a rocket. I feel like that's bad. Wait, what am I fighting? Oh, Wingull. Okay, Wingull is an easy option. But, I don't know. I think rather than threatening torture, he could just be like... He could be clever enough to find the entrance to the hideout when they won't tell him. I think that speaks better to him being like a good trainer than him using violence to get what he needs. Like, he can be smart about it. Smart and observant or whatever. So, lots of different stuff. Yeah, Mantine's original form. Oh yeah, what did Mantine look like? I have to check later. Or no, I don't have to check later. I downloaded this sheet. Yeah, maybe I should put up one of the Space World things. Like, it's not relevant here, but maybe I could put up one of those spreadsheet, one of the sheets at the background. Where is it? Oh, here it is. Space World Johto. Come on. Yeah, what was a Mantine's original one? Where is it? I don't see it. Oh, do you mean Manbo? Is that supposed to be the original Mantine? I didn't really clock that. Yeah, it is cute, fluffy sea creature. But it also looks like it would evolve into Ikari, the, like, anchor shark. Which is, it's a little sad that you lose it, but it's also kind of cute. I also like Baby Parasect and the original conception of Mime Jr. I think the original Mime Jr. is also better. Even though I still don't like Mr. Mime very much. Who's that? Oh, I was like, I don't even know who that trainer was. So I was like, who the heck are you? Oh, wait. Hane is the original? Oh. Oh, I see it. It's kind of, what's it called? It's kind of, mantis. Manta ray shrimp. Manta ray fish, kind of like. I mean, at the very least, I can have, like, the option to use the original I can have the option to use the demo sprites for any Pokemon that had them. Oh yeah, hang on. Yeah, original Pikachu. Girafarig feels like it makes more sense, even though it's like it's kind of creepy, but I think that's the point. I want to use I don't know what it would be, but I want to use the cat with like the bells on its tail. Like I think it might be like a dark Pokemon. I mean, maybe it's basically like Shanks, right? But like it's got this like cute little bell on its tail. I don't know. I think that'd be cool. Oh, and then one that really stood out to me is Subamito. It looks to me like they were originally gonna have an alternate evolution for Weepin' Bell, the same as Gloom into Blossom. And I was like, whoa, they didn't do that? And they still haven't done that? That's awesome. I gotta include that one if I'm gonna have like this expanded, Space World moveset. Oh. Wait a minute. Is this like the only trainer in the game where you can choose to talk to her later for the fucking app? What the heck? Anyway, I also wish that you could sort these by what route they're on, because I don't freaking know how to find any of these people. Boy. I thought I misremembered. So this lady I talked to, she was in Ruby and Sapphire. Rich Boy Winston was here, but she's here instead. So I'm like, what the heck? It's like at the bottom of the sea, hinting at future things. But yeah, I think there's some cool Pokemon in the Space World demo that we never got, which is kind of annoying to me. Of like, why the heck? Why don't we have these? Game Freak. But yeah, you're totally right. I think I also like Magby, Baby Magby. I like better in this one. And then I don't know what they're doing with Mitsuboshi. It does look like it was going to be the original evolution of Ladybah. Not a fan. Oh, here he is. Yeah. Oh yeah, and then you have instead of Hoppip, you have this like kind of cat, the like cat plant ones. Oh yeah, go to the pre-Huntail looking guy. Yeah, I remember that. That one stood out to me too. I was like, wait a minute. Is that might be like the only Pokemon that actually got made later. I mean, Madamu is kind of like the Swan Pokemon from 5th gen. Kind of, but not really. Porygon 2 is fun as well. I kind of like Porygon 2. It's like, what's going on there? It turned into a bird into a little lion guy. Okay, Chaos got like nothing from that. I think we gotta go back to like Victory Road or to Ty and Gabby again to get any levels. Yeah. But there's Haneko, Poponeko, and Wataneko which I guess instead of being little cat plants, they got turned into Hoppip, the Hoppip line, which I think is a fair trade. Kotora does have very like Deden vibes though, or maybe like kind of like Morpeko a little bit. Oh, it's Swing. I kind of want to have that 2 ghosts Pokemon, Swinzu. That one also seems kind of cool. I would have to figure out like what some of these even are. Dig into the. I'm glad there is a decomp of the game, because then I can figure out what the stats are supposed to be and maybe adjust them for what makes sense. Wait a minute. You have magnet pull this whole freaking time? All right. I mean, I guess I'll try and keep chaos in here for as long as possible, but I think I ran out of revives. Okay, good. You're not attacking the one that you would kill in one hit, but I think Exploud is going to. Okay. Oh, Chaos might have killed itself. No, it's fine. There's nothing I can do for Chaos, unfortunately. Oh, Capoeira's original form with the one eye. Oh, which one is that? Oh, the low health bleep kind of works with the music, though. But you see the Pokemon I'm talking about, Taban? Maybe Taban would almost make more sense as, like, the... Yeah, the Sprout Cats. I think maybe Taban would almost make more sense of, like... What am I thinking? Maybe Taban would specifically be for Slowking. Slowking evolution, and you have to do... Yeah, exactly. Turban for Turban Shell. Oh, Turban. I hear ya. Okay, well, Clawston's gonna Earthquake, and Bark is gonna have to grin and bear it. Alright, so now I know that Ty's Magneton does have Magnet Pull, and I just have to remember that. Yeah. I think Remoraid and Octillery's demo designs are probably the most famous ones, just because they're like, oh, now their names actually make some sense. Even though their evolutions are still kind of wonky. Oh, it's almost evolved. It's got one more level. And then, yeah. I guess... Oh, I didn't put it together, but it is Hinazu. Supposed to be like a baby Doduo? Maybe? I feel like maybe that's supposed to be. It is intriguing. It is tempting to, like, add all of these baby Pokemon. Yeah. I don't know, Ella Baby looks like something out of Earthbound, doesn't it? Like you would find it at Mr. Saturn's village. I kind of like Ella Kid though. I like the old Magby better than the new one, but I like Ella Kid better. I like Ella Kid better than this one. Ella Baby is pretty funny, but I'm like, I kind of like Ella Baby better. Also, is Namaru meant to be Slowking, now that I look at it? I feel like it is. Also, I'm just gonna immediately... I'm like not even gonna entertain Chaos getting locked in here. Like, I don't know. I can appreciate Ella Baby, but I'm also like... I just don't like it this much. But it is crazy to see some of these designs in the, like... Effectively, they're like older sort of Generation 1 style sprites. Like, especially, I think Ho-Oh turns up... That Ho-Oh sprite turns up a lot just because it's also the... It's also the mascot, like, for the demo. And then also, Pinsir got an evolution. You know, why did Pinsir get an evolution? Nobody else did. And of course, Happy, the... well, I don't know, actually, I think Happy is like the original Blissey. Maybe is Blissey called Happy in Japanese? And then Urufumon is like... What's going on there? We got like Abominable Snow Animal. It would be like Dark Ice creature before they decided on Sneasel. Oh, the Cursed Doll Pokemon. Inspiration for Bayonet, really? Let me take a look. Wait, which one is that? Okay, it's got level 20. Hang on. Okay. What one is that? I don't know. This is, I don't, for anybody who's not got the spreadsheet, the sheet up, they probably can't even know. Is it the one that I was talking about? Norawara. Oh, yeah. But it's, oh my gosh, but it's a voodoo doll, which I can see why that never made it through, if they had any concerns about the American market. I do like how Murkrow as well, its tail as like a broom, as broom bristles is kind of more obvious than in the final version. Okay, but Chaos is evolving. Chaos. Yeah. Confusion. Oh, that's cool. It got two moves from evolving. For its type. Yeah, you always saw Murkrow as a witch thing and then Gangster Mafia thing. Yeah, Honchkrow does feel Mafia, where I don't think it's supposed to. No, you know what? Honchkrow reminds me of the Witch of the Wilds from from Howl's Moving Castle. That's what Honchkrow always reminded me of. I don't know if that's what it's supposed to be, but it makes more sense to me. Also, Metang's fight is huge. Look how big it is. Yeah, Kyonpan, the little panda vampire. Could that just be a ghost Pokemon? Ollie. We've only got a few minutes left in stream. What can I do real quick? Should we... Let's evolve my Silcoon 4D. Let's do that. Also, I can check if y'all are in the right order. I was wrong. Shelgon comes before. Yeah, Ghoster. Yeah, it might be dark. I feel like because it's a spirit. Because it's a spirit, I think it's got to be a ghost. I don't know if it would be dark though. That feels like I feel like they wouldn't do the ghost dark combo this early in in second generation. That'd be too mean. But maybe I think they just wanted more panda Pokemon. It doesn't really seem Pancham-like, because Pancham is fighting Pokemon. Doesn't seem all that Pancham-like to me. Gifto is kind of fun, though. Gifto! I like how Houndour has more prominent bones. Ribbon spinal bones on its back. There's something really something very metal about that. Yeah. I would definitely have to add the pincer evolution. I don't know what it'd be called though. But we got Purakuzu. Just pincer. I don't know, it's almost like a nutcracker or something. I mean, in a way, I guess Purakuzu kind of designed a bit like Heracross, maybe. Oh yeah, I don't know if Leafy is meant to be an old Leafeon. Maybe. I don't know. I think it's meant to be its own thing though. Leafy almost seems like that's what became. It's the most obvious thing, maybe. But it seems like that's what became Celebi. But I agree, if that was Leafeon, it's a better Leafeon design than I like. Oh, is Leafy the Japanese name of Leafeon? Yeah, maybe it is then. I find it just stands out because it's at the end of the list rather than being next to Espeon and Umbreon. I would think that a new Leaf evolution would be up there. But yeah, I would probably include that design if I would include that as a Leafeon if I were gonna do this. And also, I gotta acknowledge the, like, if it isn't Tangela evolutions, then they certainly look like them with Monja and Jaranra. Little baby Tangela. You know, give Tangela some love, before, you know, 2 generations early. I don't know. Maybe Hunazu is supposed to be a different Pokemon, but it looks kind of like, it looks like it would be a Doduo baby. Oh, and how can I forget Meowth? Baby Meowth is too cute not to have. Like, they've had these alternate, like, regional Meowths, but no Konya. No Cone Meowth? I don't know. Also, this is not turning out the level of experience that I need. Let's go here. Like, I don't want to go to Victory Road and just blow past level 10, but I also don't want to keep waiting around so long like this. Do you want to fight again? No. Oh, and of course she's crying because she's a squirrel. Hinazu looks to me like a baby Doduo. It's next to Sunflora. But I think I can't tell if it has 2 bird mouths or 3. And the more I think about it, I can understand if they, like, cut out a lot of these just because, like, they put in so many baby Pokemon. Does it have 3 mouths? Yeah, but, like, I think it could still be a baby Doduo. If it's its own Pokemon, then that would also be kind of cool. But I wonder what its, like, abilities would be. Also, is it just me or does Hoot Hoot have, like, more stripes on its back? Or is it just we never got to see them? Oh, notes say it is a scrap Doduo pre-evolution. Well, there you go, baby Doduo. I was on the money. Yeah. I have to admit, Kongu is kind of cute, but also I feel like Tyrogue makes more sense. It's like the baby Hitmons. Yeah, there are a lot of babies in here. A lot of baby Pokemon. And I don't know if Shibirefugu is supposed to be an evolution of Quillfish, but it is a shame that we didn't get it. It looks a little bit like it's almost like a better version of Whiscash design. I'm not a big fan of Whiscash. Whiscash. Yeah. I kinda wonder what Poochie was as well. Because could it be Cone? Could that be another baby Pokemon? I don't know what baby it would be though. Is it like a baby Ponyta? Yeah, it looks like a baby Ponyta, but it's also very fiery. It can't be a baby Vulpix because I think it's too big. It's got like hooves. But it's like, what the heck is that? You know, it does look like a Ponyta, doesn't it? Okay, Bordy, what's going on? You just need a little bit more work. I do appreciate as well that they had, like, the Seal starter, like, 3 generations early. It took 3 generations to actually get the Seal Pokemon starter. It's like the water starter. Oh, is it a reworked Ponyta? Well, what's wrong with Ponyta having to like make it a new one? Wait, is Gyopen? They have a baby Goldeen in here? There's so many baby Pokemon in this one. Mikon might be like a baby Vulpix, actually. Gosh, there's so many babies. Well, at any rate, 40 is evolving now. Oh, poison type. I gotta play this demo at some point. So many baby Pokemon. 40, he's a beautiful Budafly. Oh, so much for 6 hours. My laptop battery's already dying. Maybe it was designed with its with Windows 7 in mind specifically. I think this was a Windows 7 computer. All right. Laptop. I'm talking about my my like stream monitoring laptop naturally, because I've got a modern desktop PC to play with, and I'm not even really. I'm like playing on a GameCube. But yeah, poison type Umbreon. I mean, that would have broken the pattern of like special type evolutions, but also I don't know. It doesn't make sense. It's weird. It makes sense that they changed it, because it's like, that doesn't make sense to do. Where did my Trapinch go? Oh, did I put Verbava in the wrong spot? No, I did not. Huh? Oh. Why am I looking for a Trapinch? It's being silly. I'm preparing for my off-stream. There we go. We got the bugs. We got the flying bugs. But yeah. I'm gonna be training off-stream a bunch, hopefully before Monday, so that we can just like evolve a bunch of them in a row. But yeah. I'm gonna count the baby Pokemon, or presumed baby Pokemon, on this frickin' on the demo sheet. I'm counting Mikon and Monja. Monja looks like a Tangela baby. Gyopen, like the baby is like a baby Goldeen. We got Pichuclef and Jigglypuff. We already had them. Baby Paris is 7. This is baby Doduo. We got Konya as a baby Meowth. Baby Beto baby, I think, is a baby Grimer, so that's 10. We got Kongu, which is 11. We already had that. Pooty looks like a baby, but I don't know what one. Maybe it's just a dog. And then we got 4 more babies. We got Baridina, like Mime Jr. basically. And then the other 3 that we know about, that we actually have. Was there another baby Pokemon in this list? I think that was it. I guess Togepi's technically a baby. But yeah, there are like 10 more baby Pokemon. Or I count 14 total, which is like take 6 out of it. That's like, there are like 8 baby Pokemon here that we didn't get. I can understand why that would bloat the roster a little bit, but also it would have been kind of cool. Anyway, thanks y'all for joining me. Any Retro, Maverinthia. It's good to have y'all around. yeah, I'm gonna stream more on Monday. I'll probably talk more. I'll probably chat more nonsense about this little fan project I'm doing. And yeah, until next time, I'll be seeing you.